I'm your third transgender female comic of the night. I'm just really bad at it. Hey, do you guys like impressions? Here's my impression of if they had rap music in Civil War times. All right, now, let me hear you. Honest Abe in the White House? Suck on that, Jefferson Davis. Well, I was getting busy down on the plantation. Word to come around of our new emancipation. President Lincoln, well, he wanted to free us and get us away from the men who beat us. So I threw down my chains and I snuck in the house. Crept up behind the colonel like a quiet little mouse. I knocked him down to the ground and then I picked up his whip. I said, here's a proclamation, pick your own cotton, bitch! You, what's your name? Thomas? Where you from?
Seattle. Or, well, yeah. Milwaukee.
That's okay. What was your first car?
Nissan Versa.
What's your mom's maiden name? You know about identity theft. Nice. All right, folks. You live in the city?
Yeah. Yes.
You have dogs?
Yes. One.
You have an alarm system?
Yes.
You going out of town anytime soon? I know what you two are thinking. Is this the same Jay Jennings who was on an episode of The Dating Story on TLC in 2000? Yes, it is. An episode that had over 5,000 views on YouTube since it aired. That's over 200 a year, so I'll be signing autographs after the show, $175. As you can probably guess, I'm divorced. Well, we worked out very amicably. She got the house, and I got these clothes. Every other week. You all lucked out tonight. You two should come next week. We're a cute couple, you know, we have little cutesy nicknames for each other, you know. I call her Cuddle Bear, she loved the cuddle. And she used to call me Lying Sack of Shit. But I am keeping myself busy. I'm filling out my divorce guy cliche bingo card. I live in a swanky eco apartment, 190 square feet of bachelor paradise, with full kitchen conveniently down the hall. Got myself a convertible by sawing the top off my facade. And I hooked up with a 25-year-old I met on Tinder. Bingo! I think she was looking for a sugar daddy. On our second date, she asked if I'd pay for her boob job. And I was flattered that she thought I made enough money to be a sugar daddy. She was right there as I got the money at the Coinstar to pay for dinner. I'd be more like a frugal daddy. Hey, baby, it's your frugal daddy. I'm afraid we can't Netflix and chill tonight, babe, because my neighbor changed his password. I was like dating. When I was younger, I thought I could make a little moolah at it, and I joined an escort service. And I gotta tell you, it turned out to be a pretty good way to meet older men. But you learn something from every experience. For instance, I had never thought of how much money it would take to get me to suck a guy's dick. Apparently $17. Also, I'd like to point out this was before I was on a dating story, so it's a lot more expensive now. But I am out dating again. Got a sign-up sheet right here. Leave your name, number, how many dick pics you want. Why don't you pass it around? Guys, don't be shy. I'm open-minded this time. So. Okay, yes. I send dick pics, but I get mine professionally done. We shoot some nice holiday shots. My dick dressed up as Santa Claus. My dick under the mistletoe. Classy, put them on your wall. Also, I never send them unsolicited, because that's part of the game. Part of the art of seduction. Like, let's say I match with a woman, I mean, I gotta play it cool, I'm like, hey, I'm Jay. Wanna see my penis? And, she'll be coy, and write back, no, all caps and exclamation points. Game on. So I write back, JK. You wanna see my holiday pictures? I am on the apps. I don't know if you know this, though. There are a lot of scammers on the apps, but I have a perfect way to flush them out. When I send a woman money, and she ghosts me, that's scammer. Plus over $5,000 of scammers just this month, so my part. Got a profile. I know you ladies love shirtless guys holding fish. So I got a picture of me shirtless holding a fillet of fish. That explains this pretty well. Then you ladies, you have your shots, and it's group shot. You don't know who's who. It's awkward. You show up on the date, you're like, oh, you're not the redhead. But there's one profile I came across. I'm dying to know the story. It was a woman and a dog, and she blacked out the dog's face. This is her ex-dog? Was she afraid of someone on the date and be like, oh, you're not the dog? It was like texting. Probably shouldn't be dating, obviously. Kind of a walking red flag. I like to drink, but only to excess. I will take any drug I'm offered after the show, if you catch my drift. And I love to gamble. Got after the show, probably gonna drive up to Snoqualmie. Anyone wants to go, spot me $5,000. I'll drive. I love to go to Vegas, though Vegas, not a great sense of humor down there. I don't know if you've been, but one time I'm playing craps. Just for fun, I throw a couple dice I brought from the Dungeons & Dragons game. So like a 15 and a 17, I go, ooh, double hit points, drop your broadsword, goblin! Security's dragging me out. I'm like, you can't assume I'm a enchanting wizard. And there's that Excalibur. I think they get it. My friends think I have a gambling problem, and they are right. I do have a gambling problem. I don't win enough! No, I had one friend who insisted I go to church, talk to God, and it would clear my problems, and I was like, yeah, whatever, okay. But it turned out he was right. Because I went to church, and a miracle happened. I was sitting there, and halfway through the show, a plate of money was handed. And I was just like, praise the Lord! I was out of there! Do any lesbians here tonight? Welcome. All right, fantastic. It's a safe space. It's cool. I love the lesbians. I love their porn. Though I do tweak it, I pretend they're straight, and they just start without me because I'm stuck in traffic. When I was younger, I did actually meet a ton of lesbians, and it was kind of uncanny, to be honest with you. Like, I'd go out to the club or the bar, I'd see a woman, I'd walk up to her, I'd be like, hey, can I buy you a drink? Every time, it was like, oh, I'm a lesbian, sorry. I'd be like, oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your evening, have a good night, And later, I'd see her leaving with a guy, and I'm like, oh, her brother had to come pick her up. I mean, it's tough out there, you know? So I'd like to sometimes try to play matchmaker, you know? I'd be like, oh my God, you're a lesbian? You're not gonna believe this. 2 girls at the bar, they're lesbians. The bartender's lesbian. That bachelorette party, they're all lesbians. This is gonna be your night. All right, folks, that's enough time. Thank you very much.
Keep it going.